So this class today, I'm really excited. I'm glad that you are here. This is a yoga body boot camp, which is actually a real thing. I was certified in it several years ago. It's a real format. And what it is the combination of yoga, cardio, and strength. And the way I like to teach it, I've taught it several different formats, but the way I'm going to teach it today, with us being on video, we're going to spend between 45 and 60 seconds in any one pose or doing one exercise, and then we'll take a short, like 10 to 15-second break and move on to the next exercise. So we'll still warm up with our regular yoga. We'll cool down with our regular yoga. I'll still get you a Shavasana. And, but in the middle, like the core of the practice will be ideally 4 rounds. If we can get to that much, I will try my best to get in all 4 rounds. And we will hit 6 different parts of the body or areas. So we're going to get legs, arms, abs, cardio, back, and what am I forgetting? Did I say abs, arms, legs, cardio? I'm forgetting the other one right now, but I have it all written down. So we're all good. Like I said, we're going to try and do 4 rounds. Rounds 1 and 3 will be the same exercise, and rounds 2 and 4 will be the same exercise. So I won't have to teach you something new each time. Not like anything's all that complicated, but just so that you can just keep moving. If you have a favorite playlist, I would suggest go ahead, throw it on right now, something fun. And definitely would like you to have some weights, probably like a light to mid, and then maybe one heavy. And that's it. All right, so go to your mat, start in child's pose, and let's just start right there. Start with your breath. Yeah, I think I did cover it up. So it's arms, legs, back, balance. Did I say that? Cardio and abs. I don't know which of those I didn't say, but one of them I must not have said. So those are the 6 areas. I'm going to start my playlist. And you just start to get comfortable, but not too comfortable here in your child's pose. Maybe you start to move things a bit. Press into your hips a little bit. And get ready to move and sweat and have a little bit of fun. Take a breath in through your nose and a big exhale. Come on up to child's pose. Or up, geez, child's pose. Come on up to tabletop. You probably all went there. You knew what I was meaning. On an inhale, come up for cow pose. And on an exhale, take it to cat. So just go through some cows and cats and add anything else that you need to do here. We're going to work the whole body today through this practice. So we want to make sure we start to wake everything up, but real important, starting with the spine. And through most of our regular vinyasa and yoga practices, we focus on that ujjayi breath in and out through the nose. That's probably not going to be as accessible today throughout the whole practice. You'll probably need some exhales through your mouth, which is perfectly fine. But for now, try to find that ujjayi breath and sync it up with your movement. And then come back to a tabletop. Take a breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, draw your navel into your spine with that core engaged. Take another breath in. Exhale, draw the navel in. One more time. Breathe in, kind of soften the belly a bit. Exhale, navel to spine. downward facing dog. Send those hips up. Shake your head out. Pedal at your knees. Press your heels back as far as you can get them without overdoing it. And then lift your right leg up high, bend your knee, open up your hip, and circle your right ankle around. Now circle it in the other direction. Keep opening up. And point your toes and flex your toes. Point and flex, point and flex. Bring your right foot down to your mat. Go ahead and switch. Left leg goes up, bend your knee, open your hip. Circle your ankle around. And then switch directions. Point your toes and flex. Do that a few more times, pointing and flexing the foot or the ankle and the toes. All right, bring that left foot back to the mat. Walk your hands back to your feet. For a rag doll, hang your head nice and heavy and bring your arms behind you. Take a shoulder rinse. Take a breath in through your nose and a long exhale out. Bring your hands back down to the floor. Walk on out to a high plank. Lower down to a chaturanga. Come back up to a high plank. Walk back to downward face, or walk back to a forward fold at the back of your mat. Rise up to mountain. Breathe in as you come up. You'll be at the back of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk it out to a high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Back up to a high plank. Walk back to your toes for your forward fold. Rise all the way up for mountain. Breathe in. Forward fold. Breathe out. Walk it out one more time. Let's do this inchworm. High plank. Chaturanga. Back up high. Walk it back to your fold. Rise up, mountain pose. Breathe in. Grab your left wrist with your right and take your side stretch over to the right. Inhale, come back through the center. Exhale, take it to the left. Inhale, back through the center. Exhale, bend your elbows. Take a little bit of a back bend, but open up your front body. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Draw your core in. Reach your arms back up. Forward fold. Walk on out to a downward facing dog. Once you get there, lift your right leg up high. Step forward, low lunge. Rise up, warrior one. Inhale. Stay here, exhale. Another breath in. Chaturanga. Exhale out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift up to your toes. Bend into your knees. Hop to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up. Breathe in. Forward fold. Breathe out. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. You can jump or step back. Upward dog. Downward facing. Lift your left leg up high. Step forward. Warrior one. Breathe in to come up. Chaturanga. Breathe out to come down. Upward dog. Downward facing. Take a breath. Bend your knees. Exhale out all the air. Travel to your hands. Halfway. Forward fold. Rise up tall. Chair pose. Breathe in. Stay right here. Exhale. Get a little bit lower and fold. Lift your left leg up high. Step back, warrior one. Inhale to come up. Plant your feet. Warrior two, exhale. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing. Come up to your toes. Bend into your knees. Travel to your hands. Halfway. Forward fold. Rise to stand. Breathe in. Share pose. This time send your arms back. Breathe out. Squeeze your triceps. Inhale. Belly to spine. Exhale. Fill all the way up. Forward fold. Empty all the way out. Lift your right leg up high. Step back. Warrior one. Exhale. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Chaturanga. Exhale. Upward dog. Downward facing. Right leg forward. Warrior one. Warrior two. Big reverse. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left side. Warrior one. Exhale two. Reverse. Chaturanga. So moving faster than we normally do, starting to warm up the body to get it ready. Move all the way into downward dog. Take a breath in, and then exhale out. Lift your right leg up high. Step it forward, low lunge. Plant your foot. Reach your arms back behind you. Heart and chest lift up. Inhale, come up for airplane. Exhale, standing split. Step back, warrior one, breathe it in. Warrior two out. Reverse. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing. Left leg forward, low lunge. Send your arms back, heart and chest lift. Airplane lift up high. Standing split, exhale. Warrior one, breathe in. Warrior two, exhale. Big reverse bow. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Shorten up your stance a bit. So you're still in down dog, but shorten to the point where you can take your right hand to your left outer leg, maybe your ankle or at the base of your shin, and just take a little stretch here. Try and keep your hips centered though, so try not to lean way over to the left side. Keep them in the center. Take a look underneath, probably your left armpit up towards the ceiling. And then switch left hand to outside of your right leg. Bring those hips back to center. And back to that shortened down dog. Drop your head and walk your feet up to your hands. All right, my friends, come all the way up. You guys feel warm? I feel warm. All right, take a quick sip if you need it. And we're just gonna start a little bit of cardio warm up, is all it is. We're gonna do about a minute here of some jacks. And the way they're gonna be squat jacks with arms coming forward and out. So here's how it looks. When you jump out, your arms are wide, almost like goddess. And when you come in, but we're staying in a squat. When you bring your legs together, your palms come together. So it's here and here, here and here. So close and open. Go ahead and join me. We'll be here, like I said, for about a minute. Keep going. Stay low as you can. And I forgot to say beforehand, you can do this practice with or without your gym shoes on. It's totally up to you. I prefer not to wear mine, but sometimes people, when they're doing cardio, prefer it. Totally up to you. All right, in about 5 seconds, we're just going to turn these into regular jacks. Not yet. 2, and 1. Take it to regular jacks for 30 seconds. They can go fast or slow. Just warming the body, getting the shoulders and hips and heart rate ready for this. Good. Starting to burn some calories already. Got about 10 more seconds. All right, good job. Let's take a quick break here. All right. Now we're going to move right into arms, so go ahead and grab your weights. If at any time you feel lightheaded or dizzy, come down to child's pose or kneel. All right, here we go. Come into warrior 2 with your legs. Right foot is forward, left leg is back. Palms are facing out. You're holding on to those weights. If you don't want to do weights or don't have them, you don't have to have them. Either way is fine. And if at any point you want to amp it up and get heavier weights or lower weights, please do so. So for now, elbows are straight, palms forward, weights touch. On an inhale, we're going to bring the weights up, rotate the palms, so then the palms face away from you, tap the weights together, and then come back down. And the palms will come out. So this is for the rotator cuff. When we're down on the lower half of the body, palms are facing forward. Then as we get to about the midway point, we rotate, palms face forward. Good. And that's all it is. Elbows are straight, maybe a slight bend. All right, you guys keep going. I'm just going to take a quick look to make sure you all got it. Those of you that I can see. Good, Tasha, good. And then let those weights tap at the top. Thanks, Jamie. Good. Let's see. Yeah, good, Brenda. I can see the second half of you. All right, keep going. We got about 10 more seconds here. Come into that front thigh a little bit more deeply. I know we're talking arms here, but let's get the most out of this, right? All right. And that's it. Go ahead and put your weights down. We're going to do that again on round 3. And now we're moving to legs, with or without a weight. I'm going to go ahead and grab a weight. I would encourage you guys to do that too. We got about a 10-second wait here, 10-second pause. What we're going to do is simply squat, and as we lift up, squeeze our buns. So squat, squeeze your buns. Go ahead, please join me. Squeeze your buns. Good. So when you come up, make sure you're squeezing. When you come down, really send your hips back. Drive your weight into your heels. And then we're going to start a pulse. So you'll come up. Then when you come down, stay with me at the bottom for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up and squeeze. Squat down for pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, squeeze those buns. Squat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. Squat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. Last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. Now just go back to singles. We're only here for less than 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Good. Walk it off a little bit. We're moving into back, into working our back. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to come down onto our bellies. We're going to go from Superman position, belly on the floor, arms facing forward, legs back. We're going to move from Superman to parachute or skydiver, bending the elbows, bending the knees, and then to Superwoman, sending the arms back, or also this is called airplane. And then we come down. So we'll inhale, come up for Superman, Exhale, skydiver. Inhale, superwoman. Exhale, come down. So we will do that for 1 minute, starting right now. Inhale, come up. Exhale, skydiver. Inhale, airplane. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend the elbows and knees. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, come down. Keep going on your own. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, come down. Keep moving. Really squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. This is an awesome back strengthener. Try and get as much length as you can, especially in that Superman. And then squeeze your shoulder blades. Send your fingers back. "20 seconds more. Get as high as you can for these last few. Almost there, about 8 seconds left. Let's get in one more full set wherever you are. Get in a full set and then come down. Once you're done, press back into a child's pose just to stretch the back in the opposite direction. If that's not enough, then you can always take some cows and cats. That'll feel nice too. Got about a 10-second break here, and we're moving into balance. So come on up with me. For balance, we're going to do a one-legged Tadasana right into a standing split. We're going to stay on the one side before we move to the other. So step your right foot forward. Bring your left knee up and into your chest. Kick your left heel straight out in front of you. This part you can take out if you don't like, but try it to start with. And then come into standing split. Now come right back up to that one-legged Tadasana. Try to not bring the left toes down. Kick the left heel out. Draw the heel back in. Take it to standing split. So that's the whole move right there. You're going to tap your fingers on the floor. Now you can go as fast or slow as you want. And we're going to do a minute on this side, and then we're going to do a minute on the other side. I wasn't sure if we were going to do 30 and 30 or not, but I just decided right now we're going to spend a minute on each. You're welcome. Good job, guys. We're almost done anyway with this side. In fact, finish it out, like go through a whole set, and then bring that left foot down. Switch right on over to the other side. No break in between. Right knee comes up. Kick the heel out, take it into standing split. Feels different on this side for sure for me. My left ankle is not as stable as my right. So that just means you need to use the rest of my body a little bit more, right? Legs, core. And here, you might be able to practice that Ujjayi breath since we're moving slower. We're under 15 seconds to go. Kick it out. When you kick it out, try and get it as high as you can. Very nice. Take a forward fold. Bring that right foot to the floor. Fold here just for a moment to take your rest. And then very slowly, rise all the way up. All right, we're moving to cardio is next. We're gonna do lateral jumps for our cardio. It's a full minute, so stand on either side of your mat, doesn't matter which, but you wanna be so that you can jump horizontally. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna start at the top, use your arms, and jump to the other side. Kind of like a skier, sort of. That's it. That's the whole pose. I see you guys are starting, and keep going. Good job. Now try your best to let the landing be pretty soft. Be soft on those ankles. So that takes a lot of engagement too. Use your arms, swing them forward and back, but keep them close by your sides too. So rather than having them way out here in space, they can come way forward and way back, but keep them close to your sides. You got it, ladies. Keep going. Stay deep. So you really never come out of the bend in your knees. If this gets to be too much, then you can always modify and step. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm showing you the modification, but I'm still staying low. Keep going, keep going. Don't give up. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. All right, let your heart rate come down a little bit. Step it out a little bit. Next, we're going to be going to the floor for some ab work. We're going to do side planks with our right hand down. And we'll start with the left arm up, but then we're going to add a little threading of the needle. So if you feel like you're ready, come on down with me. Let me get my very fancy stopwatch here. All right, take your side plank, right hand down, left arm up, stack your legs, stack your ankles. If that's too much of a challenge, stagger your left foot on top of the right. Bring your left hand behind your head and open way up. So send that elbow way back behind you. Lift your hips up higher. Here we go. Take that elbow down towards your right elbow. Inhale, come back up. That's it. That's the whole move. We're going to do 30 seconds on this side, and then we'll do 30 on the other. You can always also modify by bringing that right knee down to the mat. Try and really open up when you come up to the top. Get your full range of motion here. Really feeling that in your right oblique. Just 4 more here. 3, 2, 1. Just switch right on over to the other side. Don't even wait for me. Just go for it. Left hand is down. Right arm is up. And begin if you haven't already. How's your breath? Sometimes we tend to hold it when we're doing abdominal work. So do your best to let it be as easy as you can. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Come to a high plank. High plank, high plank, high plank. Lower to chaturanga. Come back up to high plank. Lower to chaturanga. Come back to high plank. Walk it back to fold. Stay here, just drop your head. All right, ladies, that was round 1. Well done. Good job, good job. All right, make your way up. And we get a slightly longer break here if you need to grab a sip. I'm going to reset my clock here. Funny, this is a totally old school timer, but I love it. It still works. All righty, so we are going into round 2. We're going to start with arms, and he'll love it. We're going to do some staggered push-ups. We'll spend 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. So the way that looks is if you have a block, you could put one hand up on the block and the other is down on the floor. If you don't have a block or anything to put it on, that's perfectly fine. I still want you to stagger. So the left hand is going to be forward of the right hand. You can be up on your knees if you want, or come all the way up to your toes. We're spending 30 seconds here, and then we're going to switch. So you decide what you think you need. But either way, Let's start our push-ups. Here we go. So that right elbow is right by our side, and the left is much wider. The core is engaged. Neck is long. Just do the best that you can. And switch. Go right on over to the other side. Right hand is forward of the left. Let's go. Do as many as you can. Doesn't matter how many you get in, just do your best. Ooh, these are getting hard. If you have to come down to your knees, absolutely do it. I'm coming down to my knees for the last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back to child's pose. Bring your forehead down and lengthen out your neck. Maybe even bring your arms behind you for a moment. Spend about 10 seconds here and just listen to me when I tell you what's next. So next is legs. You're gonna come up and we're gonna squat again, but we're gonna add a kick. So what that's gonna look like. Feet are wide. You're gonna squat and then you're gonna kick out. Squat, kick out. Keep going. And you're alternating. And when you kick, I want you to reach with your heel, almost in the same way that you did in your one-legged Tadasana, right? And you kick that heel out. So toes are pointing up. So if you were actually kicking somebody or something, it would be your heel or the back of the base of your foot that is making contact versus your toes. Go ahead and get really low into those hips. Drive into those heels. Use those open mouth exhales to cool you and energize you. With your arms, you can leave them at heart center if you like, or you can use them to help you get into this a little bit deeper. Another option would be to grab your weight and hold on to your weight. Take what works for you. Keep going though. Don't give up. If you gotta slow down, but just keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. So let's give ourselves a little quad stretch here. Grab your right ankle. Pull your right heel in towards you. Stretch that right quad. Take a breath in through your nose and then exhale out. Switch sides, grab the left ankle, bring it in. All right, and release. So let's take it down to our backs. This time we're gonna move, or I'm sorry, down to the floor, to your belly to work our back. We're gonna go from a prone star pose to a floor bow. So let me show you how that looks, and then I'll let you know when we can start the clock. So star pose, arms and legs are wide. So you're just gonna lift everything up, draw the shoulder blades together, squeeze your buns. And then you're gonna bend your knees, grab your feet, and come up a little bit higher for bow. Back to star, and then bow. When you come into bow, see if you can bring your knees a little bit together, a little bit closer together. So come all the way down. Take your arms and legs out really wide, like star. Inhale, come up. Yep, go ahead. And then grab your feet for bow. Now you don't have to come all the way down. You can just go straight into star from your bow. And if it gets to the point where you need to come down, take a quick break, and then come back up, then please do that. I'd rather you do that than lose your form. Good. Really, really nice. Nice. Good wide arms there, Kasha. That's awesome. Good. Grab those feet. And if you ever can't reach all the way back to your feet, that's okay. You don't have to grab them. Just reach in that direction. And don't forget to really squeeze the shoulder blades together when you come up for that star. Yeah, nice, Jamie. Good. You got a lot of lift on that one, Jamie. Keep going. About 12 seconds. Yes, 12 seconds to go. Less than 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just come all the way down to your belly. Windshield wiper your feet from side to side. So bend those knees and just drop them back and forth. If you need to press back into a child's pose or take cows and cats at any time, both of those are nice transitions between exercises. All right, but it does not last for long. So come back up. We're going to move to balance. I'm going to grab a heavier weight this time, slightly heavier. We're going to do warrior 3 crunches. So what that looks like, and we're going to spend a minute on each side, just like we did balancing on the other side. So we'll start with the right foot forward. I think I'm going to use a weight, and the left leg will come back, and we're just going to draw the left knee in and draw the weight in with just the hands, and then extend back out. I'm going to lower my weight because that's too much. Thank you very much. All right, we have not started the time yet. All right, here we go. Right foot down, that's our grounded leg. Left leg lifts. Reach the weight or just your arms out in front of you. Here we go. Draw the elbows in or the weight into the knee, and then extend forward. That's it. Your eyes are looking down, but a little bit forward of your mat. And you'll have a little bit of a bend, right, into that right knee to help stabilize you. Woo! Yeah, we are doing a minute here. Kind of wish I had said 30, but I didn't. So we're sticking with it. We're halfway through. And then we're going to switch to the other side. If you need to take a break and bring that left foot down, go for it. Keep going. I know your right glute is screaming at you, at least mine is. 10 more seconds. You can do it, I promise. I promise you can. Keep going, don't give up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ah, holy cow. All right, we're gonna take a little bit of a break in between these two sides. Rock it out, do what you gotta do here. Oh, I see the clothes are coming off, I like it. All right, let's switch, guys. Here we go, go right to the other side, kick that right leg back. Draw the weight in. And really extend the arms forward. So this pose, we'll call it, is to focus on balance. So the weight is just kind of extra, right? It's just gravy on top. So don't kill yourself because you have the weight, right? If you are really losing your balance a lot, then put that weight down because we have plenty of other strength building with the other exercises. All right, we're about 21 seconds to go. Keep going, keep pushing that right heel back. Drive that heel back, just like we were driving it forward before. Almost there. Keep the belly button pulled in. And that's it. Okay, put that weight down. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, we are doing cardio next. Imagine, so you're gonna be using your mat. We're gonna travel all the way around the mat. We're gonna start, so I'm using this mat here, the one that's going horizontal to you guys. We're gonna start at the top of the mat where it's most narrow, and we're going to take high knees, and then we're gonna move to the side and take wide knees. So I haven't started the clock yet, so you can wait. And then we're gonna go to the back, do high knees, and then to the back, wide knees. All right, when we're doing the wide, it's kind of a lower, like football stance. All right. Okay, so that's all it is. So when we're at the narrow part of the mat, our knees are narrow. When we're at the wider part of our mat, our knees are wider, and we get down lower. All right, and away we start at the top. Go, 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 go. So take about 4 or 5 knees on each side. You decide what works for you. You kind of get into your own rhythm. But just keep moving. That's all I want for you guys. Just keep moving. Keep the knees up high. And then wide. Good job. And go fast. Fast, fast, fast. It's only a minute, so you can do it for a minute, right? You can do anything for a minute. Go, go, go. You don't get a lot of cardio in your day. So take advantage. Yeah, good job. Keep going. Breathe out through your mouth. All right, now from wherever you are, I want you to do another full circle. Don't worry about the time. All the way back to where you just started. Ah, woo. And done with that guy. Awesome. Really great. Take about a 10-second break. And then we're going to move to our abs. And I forgot to tell you, well, I didn't really forget. I just didn't tell you. After round 2, between round 2 and 3, I always like to do a little burst of fun. So I'll let you know what that's all about in a little bit. If you have a heavier weight, like I've got a 15, I'm just going to put it so that when we lay down on our backs, I can reach my arms overhead and hold on to that weight. If you don't have one, that's fine. You can keep your arms down by your side. What we're going to do are reverse crunches. And so sometimes you can get a little bit deeper in the abdominals when you're holding on to something behind you. So let's start those reverse crunches right now. It's a smaller movement. You're just lifting the hips, using those deep muscles in your core. So it's not a huge movement by any means, but it's so effective. Sending those toes straight up towards the ceiling. Wow, I'm so glad that I did not have any patio drinks with my girlfriend celebrating her birthday this afternoon. I even thought about it. I was like, how bad could one be? So glad I didn't. Keep going, ladies. 20 seconds on the clock. Really draw the belly button in. Let that be strong the whole time. Don't let up there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Draw your knees into your chest. Woo. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Rock yourself all the way up to a seat. Gosh, this class goes so fast. All right, but I still want to give you the treat in the middle. And your treat in the middle is planks. We're going to do 2 minutes of plank work. So come right into a high plank. And we'll just start right there in a high plank. And we're just going to hold it. But you are going to have the strongest body that you can possibly have here in this high plank. Make sure your shoulders are right above your wrists. And after doing those reverse crunches, you should feel pretty strong here. In about 10 seconds, we're going to stay in our high plank, but we're going to start adding some lateral steps. So step your right leg out to the side, bring it back in. Step the left out, bring it back in. That's what it is. So there's step outs. Lateral step outs. Now, if you want a little bit more and you want to add a jack, I am not going to stop you. So that'll be a little more cardio for you too, if you like that.
We're here for about 30 seconds, and we're well into that at this point. All right, now return to your high plank and come down to your forearm plank. So let your palms press into the floor. Take your right knee to the outside of your right elbow and send it back. Left knee to the outside of your left elbow, send it back. Keep going. Stay strong, stay strong, stay strong. You got it. You got it, you got it, you got it. Come back to your forearm plank. Drop your hips to the right, middle, left, middle, right, middle, left, middle. Keep going. Stay here, keep moving. Stay in your plank is what I mean. Don't give up. Now come back to your forearm plank. Just hold it, hold it, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips come down. Take Sphinx pose. This should feel nice. This time drawing your navel down towards your mat. Press the tops of your feet into the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, ladies, so it looks like we have time for just one more round. So let's go ahead and get right to that. So we'll get in 3 rounds, which is usually what happens. So, and that is totally fine. So grab your weights and take warrior 2 legs, but your left foot is gonna lead this time. Bring your weights in front of you, palms facing forward, elbows in. Good, and now let's do those big arm circles. So bring the weights up, rotate the palms, tap the elbows, and bring them back down. That's your move. You're in warrior 2 legs. Your left foot is planting down. Your back leg is strong. This round will go quicker anyway because you guys already know the moves. We're going to stay here for a little bit longer, and then we're going to go right into those, to the leg work, the squats with pulses. Take one more full circle all the way up and then all the way down. Very nice. Go ahead and put your weights down. Come to a squat at the center of your mat. If you wanted to grab a weight or 2, go ahead. And ready? Squat deep, lift up, squeeze your buns. Squat deep, lift up, squeeze. Squat, lift and squeeze. Squat, lift and squeeze. Keep going just like this. We're just gonna do singles for a little bit longer, and then we'll move into those pulses. All right, here we go. Squat and pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up and squeeze. Squat, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, squeeze. Squat, pulse, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. Squat, pulse. You got it. Keep going. Keep breathing. Let's do 2 more sets. So make sure you get in 2 more sets of those pulses. And lift up. Awesome job. Put that weight down. Come right to your belly. Arms forward for Superman. Now, the first time we did this, we did come down and then lifted all the way back up. If you want to try and do the whole thing lifted the whole time, go for it. So how that will look is inhale, here we go, star, exhale, skydiver. Inhale, airplane or superwoman. Exhale, Superman. And that's all it is. So you can stay up if you would like, or come down. Just try and match a breath with the pose. Try and point your toes as much as you can when you're in Superman and Superwoman. And then when you're in Skydiver, you'll be flexing your toes. Almost there. We got time for about 2 more sets. 1 more set. Good job. Come all the way down. Windshield wiper your legs, or take child's pose, or take your cats and cows. Do take a bit of a break though here. All righty, then come all the way up. We're gonna do those one-legged Tadasanas into standing split. This time we are doing 30 seconds on each side. So right foot is grounded. Left knee up and into your chest. Here we go, kick it out. Take it to standing split. Tap the floor with your fingers. Come all the way back up and kick it out. Very nice. So you go at your own speed. I'm not at all concerned with how many you get in. That's not my focus at all. My focus is your form and you're building your balance. Wow, that 30 went fast. Go ahead and switch right on over to the other side. So what's really great about this, especially if it gets really messy and you start to wobble, it's the catching yourself before you fall over. That's the important part, right? Because when we take that off of the mat, when we're outside and we're walking on a sidewalk or doing whatever we're doing, I don't know, I find myself tripping all the time, but I catch myself most of the time. And that's the important part. All right, bring your foot to the floor. Nicely done. Much easier when it's only 30 on each side, huh? Okay, cardio. Okay, let's go back to those lateral jumps. So come all the way to the top of your mat, all the way up there. Ready? Let's go. Jump it to the other side. Get big, guys, really big. Take up a lot of space, not just horizontally, but vertically too. So you're exploding in this pose. Keep going. Try and be soft on your landing. Try and use your glutes to propel you up. We're over halfway there. And after this, we just have abs, and then we're done. We can get into a little stretching and a little shavasana. All right, guys, keep going. 15 more seconds. Not even, actually. Go, go, go. Don't stop. This is cardio. This is it for the night. You're almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Remember those side plank crunches? Come on to a high plank. Right arm down, left arm up. Left hand behind your head. Take that elbow to your right elbow or maybe to the mat. Depends on how flexible you are. And then open up. That's the move. Last 10, 9, 8, and these are seconds, not moves. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch to the other side right away. Don't wait for me. Just go, go, go. Take that right hand behind your head. Keep your hips lifted. Open up really big. Let this feel like an opening for your upper body too. So there's a little yum in this work. Yeah. Give me 3 more crunches. Give me 2 more. Last one. Open all the way up. Very nice. Come all the way down. Awesome job, ladies. Well done. Whew. All right, we're gonna have to stretch kind of quick here. Take your right shin forward, left leg back behind you. Take half pigeon. Let your heart rate slow down. Woo, and your breath. Let that slow too. So you guys did really, really great. I hope you sweated. I know I did. Go ahead and press yourself up. Let's say king pigeon here. So bend your left knee, touch your left foot. And just keep your right hand though by your side so that you can really draw the left heel in to give yourself a quad stretch. And release your leg behind you. And take that back leg all the way around to the front of your mat for half pigeon with the left shin forward. Right leg is back behind you, forehead comes down to the mat. What I love, one of the many things that I love about yoga is there's just so many different formats of it. Like this time tomorrow, I'll be getting ready to teach a restorative practice, which is, the complete opposite of what we just did tonight. And we've got vinyasa, we've got hatha, we've got all different forms. So there really is a little bit of something for everyone in our yoga practice. And for each of us at all different phases of our day, of our week, of our exercise needs, of our mental needs, our emotional needs. Press your palms into the floor. Bend your right knee, touch your foot, draw your heel in. Release your foot to the floor. Come all the way to your back. And draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. A hug, you deserve it. You guys miss hugs. It's hard. Drop your knees over to the right. I was saying the other day, I think some of you were there. My dad's birthday was on Mother's Day, so it's just really hard not to get to hug them that day. But I know I will soon enough, right? So it's a matter of being patient. Come back to the center. Drop them over to the right. Come back to the center. If you need to go right now, then go ahead and just kind of gently make your way out. But if you have time for Shavasana, please take it. I'm going to stay here with you for that. And I really want you to be allow yourself to let all the amazing benefits of the last hour wash over you. And just spend a few moments with your breath in silence. And for the next few breaths, just let your face find a little bit more softness and ease. So relax your jaw and the backs of your eyes. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a breath in through your nose. And then exhale out. Draw your knees in tight. And then roll over to your side, either side. When you're ready, press yourself up to a seat using those super strong arms. And bring your hands to your heart center. Filling your heart with this sense of gratitude for this really amazing body that you have. All that it can do. How it serves you, how it supports you, how it protects you. Draw your thumb knuckles up to your third eye center. Take a breath in and an open mouth exhale. The divine light and power in me sees and honors the divine light and power in each of you. As we bow forward, let's bid each other namaste.
All right.